Welcome to the 4th edition of Showplace Pride, the monthly peek into the world of Showplace Cabinetry in Harrisburg, South Dakota. Thank you for joining us. On today's show, you get the chance to peek into our frameless Showplace Evo manufacturing facility, and we talk with the Showplace Evo manufacturing manager, Jeremy Sikora. So what is Showplace Evo? Showplace Evo Full Access Frameless Cabinetry differs in construction from our framed cabinet line. The most obvious is that the cabinets are constructed without the use of a frame on the face. Because of the absence of a frame, the full access boxes offer more storage space and allow a very clean look with tight reveals.
So with your storage with the Evo, or also known as the frameless cabinetry, you are dealing with just the backs of the cabinet here, and you don't have a frame, so you have much more ease of storage, and you can get some different internal accessory items like this pull-out rack. Also, your drawer boxes can be wider there, so you also get more storage inside there. So if you have a smaller kitchen space, you know, it works well. Also with the roll trays, you can see in here too, they get nice and snug to the sides there, so there again, it's the more storage. So with the Evo cabinetry, there are a lot of different textures that you can use on the door. So for example, this is our exotic walnut, and it runs in the vertical graining. You can also have it run horizontally. And if you've got all the open shelving like you see in these closets here, all the boxes are made out of the same material and run in the same vertical direction. Evo also works really well for closet systems, as there's no frame or anything that you've got to work around there. So we've got the open shelving here as well that you can rearrange all the shelves are adjustable, so you can adjust accordingly to store sweaters, or if you've got shoes or purses, any of those items. We also have the shoe rack that's over here as well, so that you can store your shoes. A lot of times I'll also mix this with the regular shelves, and then you can adjust if you've got like taller boots or sandals, and more variety there. Evo cabinets also work well for garages. As you can see how these are done here, there is no toe kick to get them up off the floor, and there are just some metal feet that are on the bottom. So another roll tray option that you can do are these metal roll trays here, where they have the 1/2 inch size, and they've got nice heavy duty glides, so you can really maximize the weight and stuff that you store on these here. For your wall cabinets, our boxes are actually 13 inches deep. You get that extra inch of storage space for bigger plates if that's something you have. Here is a pantry storage option that you could do. It's a nice pull-out where it's got the different adjustable metal shelves with the wood bottom on them. We also have two different horizontal door options here. This one here is our vertical lift that will lift up. Here's another flip up door option. This one just flips straight up, and then you just flip it back down. And it's got also the soft close motion. With frameless, you get a nice clean overall look, so you can see how nice and tight the reveals are as they cover almost all of the entire box of the cabinet.
Engineered wood and plywood, two main differences. So our engineered wood, commonly referred to as particle board, is kind of the most common term for it, and used to kind of get a bad rap. Particle board has been made for years, and there's always different versions of particle board. So the cheaper the board, the less quality of board you get. So we buy a high quality engineered wood to produce our cabinets out of, and then our plywood is what most people think of plywood being. So you have inner plies that are then wrapped with a veneer on top and the bottom. So those are the main differences. Since we've added plywood to the Evo line, we've seen a great uptick in that. It's currently about 25 to 30% of our business, but the majority is still our engineered wood. That's still kind of the bread and butter of our line. And in most cases, you're not seeing any raw engineered wood. It's covered up, and that's usually the complaint from the homeowner side. With the Evo box, no pilasters are used. We use some spacers. The spacers that we put are on the inside of the cabinet box, so your inside opening, and then we have our CNCs pre-drill holes for us, so we attach those spacers, and then our tracks attach to those spacers. So that's for roll trays. And then the drawer box tracks go right to the inside of the panels. So those holes, again, are already there for us, and as they build, they're putting those tracks on the panels. So once the box comes together, all we got to do is put in that drawer box. All of our doors and all of our drawers have adjustable features. Each door has an up and a down adjustment. It's got a side-to-side adjustment and then an in and out adjustment, which the in and out really does help. As you get seasonal changes, you can adjust those accordingly from top to bottom, and if you start to see some slight warp in your door over time, or as the humidity goes up and down, you can take a lot of that out just with adjusting the hinges. And then on our drawers, we have 2 different adjustments there. So we have side-to-side adjustment on both of our clips on the bottom of the drawer, and then we also have an up and down on those clips as well. So as things get installed and start to move around, you can move all that back in and get the reveals that you want. So once we've built the box, we put it in our clamps, and then we compress the cabinet for 4 to 5 minutes, allowing the glue to set up and start to dry.
Follow us on social media to get inspiration for your new dream space. We would love to connect with you. Visit www.ShowplaceCabinetry.com and visit our gallery for inspiration for your next home or office remodel or new building project. Thank you for watching.